Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to our road trip here in beautiful Scotland. We're waking up today in the Isle of Skye, and we are staying at the most beautiful campsite. Definitely highly recommend this campsite. The hot water for the showers was amazing. The bathrooms were really clean. The facilities are really nice. They also have laundry on site as well too, and I'll make sure I link it in the description below. Today we've got a full itinerary ahead of us, but we did get a little bit of a late start because Zoe woke us up at like 4 a.m. this morning, so we did sleep in a little bit. But we are going to head to the town of Portree. We're going to grab some snacks and some coffee, as well as we are going to do a little bit of a hike over to Fairy Glen, and if we get a chance, one more castle. We've just arrived to Fairy Glen, and it seriously feels like something out of a fairy tale. It's so hard to describe how beautiful this place is. And honestly, this was the perfect hike as well too, because it's super easy to get to from the car park as well. I mean, look at this. Where are we right now? So cool.
I can't even explain how magical the Fairy Glen hike was. It's the perfect hike to do if you have kids because it's a really easy hike because it's mostly flat. There's also so many cute sheep walking along the trail as well. Honestly, this had to be one of my favorite places we visited during our time in Scotland.
So nice having the van because, you know, after a hike, you can go pee.
After our hike, we were pretty hungry, so we drove to the town of Portree, which is about 20 minutes away, and we stopped at Mackenzie's Bakery because I really wanted to try their donuts. There was a line when we got there, but it moved pretty quickly, and I'm so glad we stopped here. They had some pretty unique flavors of donuts, and they were all so good. Honestly, probably some of the best I've ever had.
Well, unfortunately, this derailed our plans quite a bit because we got a parking ticket here in Portree. So just know that if you take up 2 bays, they make you pay for 2 parking tickets, which we normally would have done that, but there were also other motorhomes parked the exact same way. So now we're just trying to see if we can find the parking attendant and see if he'll have some pity on us for not being able to do the 2 parking tickets, since it was an honest and genuine mistake. So we're gonna make one more round and see if we can find him.
Sadly, we didn't find the parking attendant and got a 100-pound parking ticket, but that didn't keep us down because the next stop on our list was the Eilean Donan Castle. This was probably the best castle, in my opinion, that we visited during our trip. This is a privately owned castle that you can visit when you're in Scotland, and the interior is really well kept. We weren't allowed to shoot any video inside, however, but there was a lot of information about the history of the castle and the previous ownership throughout the years. Personally, this castle was my favorite and even more stunning in person.
So last night we parked here at the Glenfinnan campsite. We're actually on our way this morning to go see the Harry Potter train. Honestly, it was so windy last night. We could feel the van rocking back and forth. So hopefully it won't be too windy today, but they did say the wind gusts are up to 28 miles per hour. So, wish us luck. Okay, sadly, the car park was totally full. So Zozo and Harley are just driving right now, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get footage of the train. Okay, I made it, you guys, I made it.
There it is, the Harry Potter train.
Okay, so my top tips if you want to come do this is that you got to get here quite early so that you can find parking. There's a little cafe over here as well that's really nice, so you can grab some coffee and relax while you're waiting for the train to come through. The train came through, let's see, probably about 5 to 7 minutes after 10:45. There's about 4 times that it comes through, once or 2 times on the east side, 2 times from the west side.
Now that my inner child had seen the Hogwarts Express in real life, the next thing on the list was to find some Scottish Highland cows.
All right, we've just gotten to the farm sanctuary here, and hopefully we will see some Highland cows. There they are! There's so many of them.
We got so lucky to see so many Highland cows all at once, and there wasn't anyone around at the time on the trail. We also had a chance to get up close and personal with a mama cow and her calf. You guys, this was seriously one of the best moments of my life.
This was literally the perfect place to come see the Highland cows. I can't recommend this spot enough. It's so peaceful and quiet, and we got such great shots of the cows. So we stumbled across the slate quarry online, and it is so cool. It's not really on a lot of like things you must do in Scotland, but I would have to say it's pretty epic.
Scotland has absolutely blown me away with its beauty, but honestly, it wasn't until we hopped back in the car and made our way through Glencoe that I almost cried. This is probably one of the most stunning places I've ever seen. The video of Glencoe can't even begin to capture just how majestic this place is. If there's one thing that you do when you come to Scotland, you must see Glencoe. I was in awe the entire time.
We've just gotten to the last campsite for the trip. Honestly, oh my gosh, you guys, this has been one of the best trips we have ever taken. Scotland is truly one of the most beautiful places, and you have to come and see it for yourself. This is seriously one of the most beautiful campsites that we have stayed at, and I'm so glad that this was our last campsite on our road trip here in Scotland. So if you've been thinking about doing this and getting a camper van to travel through Scotland, I highly recommend it. This has been one of my favorite trips that we've taken so far, and honestly, Scotland will forever hold such a special place in my heart. It's one of the most beautiful places I have ever been to. I hope you have enjoyed our Scotland road trip series, and I hope it has been helpful for you as well to help you plan your trip. Next up, we're headed to Edinburgh for the day, and then next we go to Iceland, so be sure to check out that vlog. And don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to the channel so we can continue to take you along with us on all of our travels.